Very good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to tonight's isolation session. Before I start, customary risk warning: trading is risky, in particular margin-based products such as CFD spread bets. These signals, as a retail client, you don't get the same protections as you would a typical retail client in an investment service because these aren't personal recommendations to you. Therefore, you aren't going to be able to complain to the ombudsman or access the compensation services scheme. However, Synergy must be authorised and regulated by the FCA to deliver this service. Let's start. So we had a quiet start of the week, no trades on Monday, we had two today. Pulled the plug on one of them before numbers. It spiked up, I think 5, 10, 15 pips, just post results. Came off, minus 40. I think it's down 20 at the minute, but ultimately I'm out that trade. And the other one was Euro GBP, which has been pretty sluggish. We are at evens pretty much at the moment. Let's just have a look. So let's start off then. So we got AUD CAD. So this spike was our profit. We were in around this consolidation zone. We'll go over why we like this pattern. I really like it. We have a clear example of the market makers pattern. Level 1, level 2, peak formation. Level 1, level 2, peak formation. At this stage, we're expecting higher prices. And why do I say that? Well, at the moment, we are expecting level 1 rise. We are expecting the first zone of consolidation at or around the 800 EMA. So we are expecting, there is a lot of symmetry in trading. And yeah, thank you. Actually, let me do it. So yeah, I expect the first level of consolidation, we're coming into it, is 3 pushes and then consolidation. And we are, at the moment, not able to copy that on MT4, which is really annoying. Really annoying. Should be able to do that without any problems. But obviously not today. Why is it crazy? The computer button has gone. Or was it command? No, it wasn't. How annoying. There it is. So we expect the first level of consolidation to be at or around the 800. What can we see leading up to that? We can see the trades are off the targeted entry of level 1, which is the 50 EMA around here. We haven't quite tapped it yet, but you can see clear high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Nice W at the bottom there. Note the symmetry on the left-hand side to the right. We're expecting level 1 consolidation. This is a great entry point, high, low. We came out of it because of the news. What have we got so far? Higher highs, higher lows being seen. We had 3 weeks of rise, week of drop. Market's going sideways. Targeted entry is off the 200 here, which is nice. Seen a change of character. 3 hits to the low, higher lows as well. High, 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 low at the moment. This could be something we jump straight back into, to be honest. We have to see how this W shapes up, but for now we'll keep it on. GBP AUD. This is level 2 consolidation, expecting higher prices. Level 1, level 2. This is bang in the middle of the zone, so we are going to pass on that. Trades off the 50 EMA. CAD CHF hammering around lows of peak formation low. Huge ABCD structure in the yellow. AB equals CD, right on it at the moment. D point. We do have a year of drop, second year of drop. And this may lead to a tap of the lows for the 3rd year before it goes. You can see the pattern on the weekly, level 1, level 2, peak, level 1, level 2, peak. Yeah, there we have it. So we're in the peak formation, which is down here. Real low extremes of the chart and expect higher prices. Turn it off for now though. GBP, JPY. So this is still structure, first zone, second zone, peak formation, 3 pushes to a high. Not really offering anything, so we pass. Euro GBP, here it is. Let's have a look what it's saying. So we are, what did we see? So we recognize that we're at the lows of consolidation 2. Consolidation 1, consolidation 2, huge upside to the previous peak. So we know we have that in our favor, even though this already reached it here, which is quite something. We do have further upside, and that is a spike. So back to the pattern. Let me just have a look on my other screen quickly. Back to the pattern. So we have, lows of consolidation 2, nice W structure, push 1, push 2, push 3, market then sold off, but we never actually cleared the wick. All these red candles are going to act as some kind of fuel for the move, straight off this engulfing pattern here. And we've got a nice close above the wicks, which is very encouraging. Stop, is it going to be big enough or not? I obviously hope so. We can also count 3 weeks of counter trend drop, 1 week, 2 week, made a new low here. 3 weeks of drop no net. We've tested that low again, made a new low beginning of the week, and we're pushing away. And on the half an hour is where it showed what we were looking for to get in. So we're looking for higher highs and higher lows. So this break of structure ultimately, here we see 1, 2, and we do expect the third to be given. So we are playing for the third, and we'll wait to see how that one plays out. Down 10 at the minute. Euro USD, similar kettle of fish. This is level 1 consolidation off the targeted entry, which is perfect, which is where it's at the moment. Break, retest. Only negative is it's the middle of the zone. And we are looking for easy trades. One thing I would say is we've got 2 weeks of drop, and the market would normally give a third. So I've got that in the back of my mind, and that's one of the filters why I'm not going to be taking that trade. Euro JPY trying to break down somewhat, but it's still right up there in the peak. It's still ultimately a higher low. So therefore I'm going to pass. You can see the pattern, level 1, level 2 peak formation. GBP CHF, this was one to consider yesterday when we had the W push 1, push 2. We never got any inclination of any higher highs and higher lows here to give us that staircase entry. We will keep an eye. It is the lows of consolidation 1, if it is indeed consolidation 1. Couldn't notice the ABCD and the red harmonics. It's not one for me, pass. NZDJPY making higher highs and higher lows, trades off the 50 EMA. If we look at it in a bit of detail, so we have broken below, back up, tapping the 50 EMA at the minute. And 1 second. And that's not really for me. It does look like higher highs and higher lows, continuation trade type thing. But because of where we are, and the fact I can see 2 consolidations already does indicate to me that the trend is over. But we haven't properly left that zone yet. You know, we haven't properly left it. You can see push 1, push 2. It wouldn't surprise me if this had a real acceleration higher. It really wouldn't. The previous high is here, and would not surprise me at all to see that lift higher. AUD USD, so this is one which is beautiful on the market maker, but absolute stubborn as a mule for the trading. It hasn't played out yet. Going back to yesterday's video, it's got everything. So it's got the market maker's pattern on the way up. It's got it on the way down. This is the peak formation. Between a peak high and a peak low, you should be able to identify 2 levels of consolidation and 3 levels of trend. So we can see trend here, lower lows and lower highs. You can see trend here, lower lows and lower highs. We can even see the start of the trend here. So we are expecting another blue move down, a harmonic. Notice yellow harmonics at play. This is level 2 consolidation, close to an ABCD being completed. Harmonic move counter trend complete. We've completed 3 weeks of counter trend rise, week of rise, second week of rise, third week of rise, to really get the buyers biting. We're completing this consolidation zone at the minute. Notice the shoulder, head, shoulder. This is a consolidation. And we haven't broken it. We've got a lot of support underneath it with the 800 EMA, the 200 EMA. It's so far 1 week of drop, but when we look a bit closer, we were able to take money from this last week. Day of drop, second day of drop. We waited for the pullback, break of structure, entry around here somewhere. Beautiful trade. So yes, a day of drop, second day of drop. It's given us 3 days of drop, so it's not going to give us any more than that for now. So we'll pass. Gold staircasing lower, coming off after that big correction to the targeted entry. This is level 2 rise. Notice the blue ABCD. Notice the harmonics. Expecting higher prices off the targeted entry. Let's see if there's any sort of configuration or sequence that we can tap into. One thing for sure, we have 2 days of drop, missed the third attempt here, but a beautiful setup all the same. Pass for now. Euro NZD, really waiting for this to set up. Notice the blue harmonic. Notice the second zone of consolidation. We know where we are. We're in a second zone of consolidation. We're expecting either a double bottom here or an ABCD to play out down to the 800. This will also act as a Gartley. So we know what we're expecting. We need to see what tools the market makers have used already. Let's see. The market makers have already used up their 3 weeks trick. So they've got a week of drop, second week of drop, third week of drop. What they had done here, though, is they created the drop and a rise. So drop, rise, and they gave us a new low. So that's 3 hits to the low. Really does seem that price is looking to push higher. That's what we're looking for as well. Is there anything we missed? If anything, this beautiful ABCD Gartley this morning. That was a wonder trade. X, A, B equals C, D. There's nothing else for us there right here, right now. AUD CHF, we sent this in the premium group. This is a Gartley buy, point X, A, B, C, D. Still trading at entry, really nice and straightforward trade. It could potentially be a counter trend trade. This is a little bit contentious in terms of where we're heading, but ultimately we're a pattern trader. We see patterns, we recognize them, and we trade them rather than overthink them. Level 1, level 2 on the way up, peak. Level 1, level 2 normally trades peak to peak. Here's a previous peak. Here's where we are now. What I can see is a clear consolidation zone over the correct EMA levels. I can see a clear consolidation zone here. These are also consolidation zones, but they're behaving in a slightly different way. We have a trap false into a real, which has the 1, 2, 3. So I do expect lower prices, but I also expect a bounce here on the Gartley harmonic. See how we go. Euro AUD completing an ABCD pattern at the minute. Completing an, let me just check what I'm looking at there. Yes, completing an ABCD Gartley, which is a sell. Ultimately, the pattern we expect to push higher. Targeted entry is off the 200 EMA. Notice the red harmonic, which is this movement here. Oh, what a shame. Bloody thing. See if I can get it. Pressing the copy. There we are. So it's that sort of an expectation potentially, and that would also give us an A, B, C, D. We shall see how that one materializes, but it's also a long, this is level 2 consolidation, expecting higher prices. Euro CHF, this is threatening to move higher. So we do have the push 1, push 2, expecting a close above here. Again, this is all very inducive. What we are experiencing is a huge double bottom. If you can appreciate the pattern, level 1, level 2, this is a double bottom. This is 3 hits to the low, and it's a multi year hold if you can catch it near the lows. So hence why we're having a go. GBP USD, this is level 1 consolidation. We are expecting higher prices. Price at the minute is towards the upper of the consolidation zone. We've seen a nice W, higher highs and higher lows. Trades off the 800. We're retracing to chip back in. Targeted entries down here. Let's have a look what it's got for us. It's just sideways chop, so we'll pass on that. A few more to go. USD JPY. So we have had a pullback. Ultimately, this is a peak formation high, level 1, level 2, peak formation. We have spoken months ago, videos about this turning at some point because we're in a peak. We expect the pattern to unravel. Notice the harmonics again. Little canary in the coal in the mine, telling you when price should slow down. Critical area, we could extend lower here. We'll see. USD CHF, beautiful ABCD, A, B equals CD. This is also a Gartley with the anchor here. We're expecting the harmonic move up. We'll probably get that over the next few trading days. Market maker patterns complete, level 1, level 2, peak formation, trading off the previous low. Looks good. NZD USD, harmonic complete, and ultimately unsure on this one. Complete cycle on the way down, level 1, level 2, cycle on the way up, level 1. Notice the ABCD complete. This is also turned into a Gartley buy, which can lead price to get up to here. If we have a look at a little bit closer, we do have the harmonic move completed. Let me just change that so we can see. That'll do. So we're expecting a retest of this break, and we'll take it from there when that happens. AUD JPY, this is a peak formation trade, so we're passing on that. Euro CAD, notice the yellow harmonic completing. Level 1 consolidation, expecting longs off the 200 EMA, which is this one. So this is quite close to being an interesting area. Take note, let's see if there's any sequence. There's no, well, tell a lie, there is a sequence here. Got a break, retest, but we're at this high. It doesn't make it great risk reward, so we'll pass on that for now. Bear with me. Let's see what else we've got. Now, USD CAD is really super set up at the moment. This is a real beauty of a pattern. Zoom out to appreciate it. So we've got level 1, level 2, and we expect a third trend higher, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Trades are supposedly off the, well, not supposedly, trades are off the 50 EMA, so need to break above and below. What I can see at the moment is a change of character. We want to see a close above that change to expect continuation, which we will keep an eye on for sure. CHF JPY, peak formation pass, not touching it. AUD NZD, we are short on this overall. We do have a historic short position on this, and it looks quite good at the moment. Level 1 drop. CAD JPY, peak formation and selling off. That looks like quite interesting price action on that AUD NZD at the moment. Let's have a little look what's going on. Pretty heavy. But also an ABCD Gartley at the moment buy. So we shall see how that goes. If you have any questions about the service or techniques, please message me, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.